Y la verdad que esto me puede mucho. Desafortunadamente la pelea, la revancha tendrá que esperar.
The Nevada Commission's anti-doping regulations call for an automatic suspension when an athlete tests positive for a banned substance, typically for a year. But the Commission chose to dole out more modest measures in this case.
Taking out of order item number 6, hearing on the disciplinary complaint for boxer Saul Canelo Alvarez.
The parties have reached a proposed adjudication agreement, which includes a period of ineligibility of 6 months from the date of the first positive test.
All in favor? Aye. Great. Motion passed.
So for those who don't know, Canelo took a deal. No matter how you slice it, clenbuterol was found in his system. It's been known down there, especially by the reason why he's getting so much shit is because it's been known down there, especially by boxing media, that the meat down in Mexico may be contaminated. A big red flag is that his strength and conditioning coach or somebody on his team, Chepo Reynoso, he cooks his food, used to be a butcher. Listen to this, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. By the way, this media workout is from August the 29th last year, 2017. This was when Canelo worked out in L.A. before a couple of weeks before Canelo versus Golovkin 2. So, of course, obviously, you have fans that are torn. You have 747,001 saying that Canelo did it. He cheated. He's a cheated, no bad, no good, scumbag, son of a bitch. You have 740,002 saying that, nah, man, he didn't do that shit, man. He Canelo. Like, why would he just be eating motherfucking just meat and carne asada off the street? He's supposed to know better. He's a multi-millionaire, the biggest boxing athlete in the world right now, the biggest active boxing athlete in the world right now. Why is he eating tainted meat? Why don't he get his own meat? It's not what I'm saying. It's what the people are saying.
Passes unanimously.
Whether it was from contaminated meat or not, we will never know. That's not our job to know. Our job.
Look, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You failed the test. So it's like you take this 1-year suspension and we do some investigations and some shit might come out that you may not want us to know, or maybe we find you, or, whatever. But if you take this deal, then you won't be suspended for a year. So it's like Canelo admitting to it, but at the same time, like, yeah, all right. But nonetheless, that shit look bad, man.
Is to know if you have it in your system, then we have a regulation and a rule and a sentencing guideline for that. And if you'd like to enter into a settlement and you're willing to admit you had a positive test and cooperate, then the commission for the first offense will show some pretty significant leniency. He followed that to a T, and he came out, I think, with a very positive outcome for himself.
So they like, all right, this is your first offense. You know how it is when they book you, they give you a little smack on the wrist, and they kick you in the butt, and they say, get out of here, don't do that shit again. Next time, we're going to suspend your ass for a year. Here's what really bothered me, though. Where is it at? This is what really, really ruffled my feathers. It ruffled my feathers so much. Right here.
Esto no puede ser verdad.
Algo pasó que parece ser que fue en el alimento, en la carne. Yo trabajo mucho en lo de la carne y conozco y sé que muchas personas, muchos ganaderos, engordadores de ganado, le aplican el clenbuterol a sus reses para que pronto se pongan más pesadas.
That explanation, that Canelo had ingested the substance through contaminated meat in his native country, divided observers, with supporters pointing to its plausibility and doubters exclaiming it was a cover-up for more sinister purposes.
Yeah, man, ain't nobody trying to hear it, like, especially in the social media day and age. Now, I'm still on the fence. It's hard, like, it's looking at it, I'm like, yo, this shit is fishy as shit. This is some fishy shit, Canelo. And I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. This is a guy who said he beat Lara. And when it comes to these allegations, remember, for those who don't know, I've been doing this for years, so I'm never really one to really jump the gun and be like, oh, you failed the drug test, motherfucker. But, yo, it's ugly. And Golden Boy feels that, if they were to win and knock Golovkin out, that it's going to erase the sins of the past. The people never forget. People are also trying to unruffle their feathers over this right here. This was posted 2 days ago. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. 2 days ago. What y'all think? Homeboy Slim. What y'all think? This was him last year. 4 days before his. You know what people are noticing? They've been noticing his neck. They like, yo, like, come on, man. Look at his neck. He obviously was on some shit. And then when he got popped for the drug test, he was off his cycle or some shit. You know? He clean now, though. Motherfucker clean now. If he was dirty. If he was dirty. If he was dirty. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm so glad that the fight is here. If you don't know, in fact, let's go look at it. I'm surprised there's not too much uproar that Steve Weisfeld is one of the judges for the fight. Remember, Steve Weisfeld scored the first fight for Golovkin, 115-113. So I thought it would have been an uproar that, God damn it, show me the goddamn motherfucking box rack, you motherfucker. Show it to me. My shit been slowing down. My new memory cards and my new processor going to be here next hour or so. Hopefully it's on the porch when I'm done. But yeah, let's go look at it. So you have Dave Moretti, Glenn Feldman, Steve Weisfeld. Steve Weisfeld also scored the the hell is he at? No, it was Dave Moretti. I'm tripping. It was Dave Moretti. 115-113. I'm wondering why, nobody's been like, why would they have this, judge? Also, Benji Estevez, you've seen him judge many, many times before. Let's go look at his resume a little bit. But a lot of people are happy for him, saying he's finally getting the call up to the big leagues. Let's go back to some recent fights. Shakur Stevenson. Something that you've seen, Magdaleno versus Dogbig, Gervonta Davis versus Cuellar. I remember him doing some Felix Trinidad fights back in the day. Jeff Horn versus Corcoran. Let's see. Pretty solid referee. I'm not going to be getting into the action too much. Jamal Charlo versus Jorge Sebastian Hyland. Now, these are all fights that you've seen before. Let's see who else. Let's go further back. Jarrett Hurd versus Jojo Dan. So, seasoned referee. But I don't expect for this fight to go to the cards. It's a shame that if one of these guys loses, they're really going to be going back to like the drawing board. And I'm wondering if the loser is still going to be able to sell like pay-per-views, especially when you look at the situation that HBO is in right now with their budget. It looks like they're ready just say fuck boxing all in all. Like as a whole, especially when you're hearing that they may not pick up Alvarez versus Kovalev too. So I'm wondering what happens to the loser. Canelo can still rebuild, but Golovkin, if he loses, man, shit's going to be, rough for him. So if you really look at who has, more to lose, obviously because of age and marketability, is going to be Golovkin. So, I'm glad that we're seeing this from these boxers. I'm glad that we're seeing both of these boxers, training for the fight of their lives. And I'm glad that Canelo has had, even though people say, like he's had a year off, I'm glad he's had a year to prepare. Because now it can't be no excuses if he lose, period. He's going to shrivel back up, shrivel back down to 154. As we've seen, he's in good shape now, so I'm sure he'll probably be able to make 154 again. Because if he stays, what's he going to do? And at this point in time, there's no another rematch clause. So he's going to have to pretty much beg Golovkin for the rematch. And, we'll see, though. The pay-per-view is confirmed to be $84.99, whether you like it or not. Here, let me show you. And let's say the first fight did 1.3 million pay-per-view buys, even though it wasn't officially confirmed by Golden Boy. Golden Boy went as far as to release a press release to say that it wasn't true. But what's that math? Let's see. For example, I'm expecting for this one to do at least 1.5 million. The buzz for the fight is there. I would be literally shocked if this fight does less than 1.5 million pay-per-view buys. I would be shocked. So $84.99 times 1.5 million. That's $127.5 million in revenue. That's crazy. And so whoever wins this fight, I mean, win or lose, like, you got to think they're making at least, what, 20? They got to make it, like, if this fight does 1.5, they got to make at least 30 million, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, this is not, a Mayweather situation where they're going to be taking, home like all crazy amounts and everything. Thank you, Al Heyman. But, man, they're going to be making a lot of motherfucking money. And for people who bitching about the price, we should have known, like, it was going to be, Once Mayweather McGregor hit that $100 mark and Mayweather Pacquiao, I was like, yeah, that's just going to be motherfucking $100. So don't be surprised if pay-per-views for the norm going forward. I mean, it depends, because now things are different now. But I'm not surprised with the $84.99. Anyway, I'm going to be uploading Golovkin's media call later on today. Hype for the fight. We're going to be streaming live on this channel after the fight. And after the weigh-in, big week next weekend. So expect a lot of videos and. Please subscribe. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live.